Hey guys, Gadget Droid here. When you think about printers, you probably don't get that excited. They're the kind of tech we only really think about when we need them, printing that last-minute assignment, scanning an important document, or just getting a recipe from the digital world onto actual paper. And most of the time, they're kind of frustrating. But HP has been working to make that experience a little less painful, a little more seamless, and maybe even a little smarter. This right here is the HP DeskJet 2855e Wireless All-in-One Color Inkjet Printer, Scanner, Copier, and all-around home utility device. And even though it doesn't scream flashy or futuristic, it actually packs a lot of convenience into a very small, very budget-friendly package. So, let's talk about it. First off, this printer is designed for the home. You can tell right away from the footprint, it's compact, measuring about 11.97 inches deep, 16.7 inches wide, and just a little over 6 inches tall. It doesn't feel bulky, it doesn't take up a ton of desk space, and at just 7.5 pounds, it's easy to move around if you need to. The whole thing is wrapped in white plastic, with a simple LCD screen on top for controls, and that design language is exactly what you'd expect from an affordable printer in 2025. It blends in, it's not flashy, and it's made to disappear into your home setup without drawing attention. But the real story here isn't the looks, it's the functionality. This is a true all-in-one, so you can print, scan, and copy right out of the box. You get a flatbed scanner, which makes it easy to digitize documents, receipts, or photos. You also get basic copying features, both in black and white and in color, and while the copy resolution maxes out at 300 by 300p, it's fine for everyday household needs. We're not talking about professional-grade reproduction here, but for handing a copy of a contract to someone or duplicating homework sheets, it gets the job done. On the printing side, HP has tuned this thing for home use cases. Print quality is surprisingly sharp for something in this price range, with a maximum resolution of 4800 by 1200p in color. For black and white, you're looking at 600p, which again, is perfectly fine for text documents. And while the print speeds aren't breaking any records, 7.5 pages per minute in black and white, and 5.5 pages per minute in color, they're reasonable for casual home use. This isn't a workhorse designed for high-volume offices. It's for families, students, or anyone who needs a simple, reliable printer for everyday tasks like to-do lists, financial documents, schoolwork, and yes, recipes. Now, let's talk paper handling. You've got a single tray that holds up to 60 sheets, and the output tray holds about 25 sheets. That's not a ton, but again, this isn't designed for big print jobs. The maximum supported media size goes from 3 by 5 all the way up to 5 by 14 inches, so you can do standard letter and legal sizes, but also smaller prints like postcards or envelopes. Glossy photo paper is supported too, which means you can print family photos at home without needing to run to a print shop. And yes, you do get duplex printing, but it's manual. So, you'll need to flip the pages yourself, which is kind of expected at this price point. Connectivity is one of the big selling points here. This printer supports single-band Wi-Fi and USB 2.0, but the real star of the show is HP's app. The HP Smart app is genuinely one of the easiest to use printer apps I've tested. You can print, scan, copy, and even fax directly from your smartphone. And the setup is painless. You scan a QR code, the app finds your printer, and you're good to go. For families where everyone's on different devices, maybe one person on iOS, another on Android, it just works across the board. That app is the bridge that makes this printer feel modern, even though the hardware itself is pretty straightforward. Something else worth mentioning is the wireless reliability. HP calls this their most reliable Wi-Fi, and what that really means is the printer automatically detects and fixes connection issues before they become a problem. If you've ever had to fight with a printer that drops off your Wi-Fi network, you'll know how big of a deal this is. In my testing, the DeskJet 2855e just stayed connected, no drama, no need to keep rebooting the router or the printer. Now, HP also bundles in 3 months of ink through their Instant Ink program. That's basically a subscription service where the printer monitors your ink levels and automatically orders new cartridges when you're running low. So instead of going to the store and paying a premium for cartridges at the worst possible time, new ones just show up at your door. After the trial, you can choose a plan that matches your usage, or opt out if you prefer to buy cartridges yourself. It's a little controversial. Some people hate the idea of subscription ink,